Hello, traders. Welcome to the Bitcoin markdown stream, the crypto dump stream, but the Tesla redemption stream, where they reported earnings. And I believe just yesterday we were talking about, probably Bear's going to get wrecked because it just looks so bad here. And right, what happened, man? Really, in the end, and we didn't know till now, but what from the low from August 27th to the high, what? I mean, virtually the 886, be $1 off. So uptrend. I think this, maybe it's not going to be a breakaway gap. I guess we're going to find out tomorrow, but it is up over 12%. And I didn't know it would be up 12%. I was just going to have some fun and put my money where my mouth was on a couple of lotto calls that'll expire on Friday. There's a 225, 1025 expiration. And it's up unreal amounts. Up, let's see what it's up right now, just percentage wise. And again, it really was like, okay, I knew I was gambling. I wanted to have some fun, man. Markets kind of sucked today. All right, let me take a responsible wager on the situation. It's up 259%. Oh my God. Wow. So that'll be sold immediately. But it can be fun. Hey, I did it with Nike with an insignificant position too. Expired worthless. Whatever. It's just, as long as your position size isn't anything significant, it's whatever. Have fun. But understand, you're not trading when you're doing that. You're at the casino. You're pulling the slot machine. Fine. I'll walk through the casino to get to my room. Maybe I'll throw down $50 on red. Who cares? You're in the moment. You're there. You're living in the present. So cool stuff. They took it all the way back to the gap up or the gap down, October 11th. Well, it was the 12th they gapped it down, but the candle closed before the gap down, before the event. So it was a sell the news event, but then the earnings right back where we started. Pretty cool. I'm thinking long term, this is the play. $300-400 eventually. Things all turned around after that trade setup played out. I think this was the move on the high volume that changed everything. You had two different high volume events, right? And high volume will completely reverse trends. And as you can see, the volume was at the highest where? At the absolute bottom. That's where the volume was. And then you had high volume on the second lows, the next lows. So cool stuff. Jesus chimes for Elon. Not much to celebrate today. It was a market-wide sell-off, but I'll tell you, one asset to celebrate. Indubitably, the highlight of the day outside of Tesla is Solana. I'm sorry, chat. I know you don't want to hear it. Jesus chimes in less than 15 minutes of the stream at being active, but calls for it. We're talking some altcoins, dude, down 17, 16, 8, 8%, 7%, 6%, and Solana's up. Solana, multi-month highs, highest price seen since July 31st, going for the highest daily candle close since July 30th. After breaking the resistance, back testing that resistance as support, and now you're going, and you're just waiting on 191, 198. That'd be the, well, I'll show you if you want to see it. I don't think I have it yet saved. Let's just pull it up, because at this point, it's so far gone that it was a fateful day. Oh man, we're not there yet. We're so close. Oh, gosh, dang, man. We're $3 away. So this Solana, right? It looked so bad until new data presented itself that changed everything. It was a crazy few days of bullish back test to 130, M-shape completed. And so it's okay. What was so just playing new information. Buyers reconfirming 130 as support. It was September 13th. Over a month ago. All right. There it was, chat. Still the remnants of the lower highs. It's like, oh man, really? Dude, who cares? Like, once this event occurs, this technical indicator occurs with the bullish divergence, it's like, all right, I'm willing to roll the dice here. If I lose, it's not a big loss. It's a very, very small loss getting stopped out. But if it doesn't get stopped out, we got a lot of upside, don't we? And so it's probably not even going to show the data from today, but yeah, you are very close. It's not. You got to 174.50. So right about here. That's how close we are to target 1. They even gave you a re-entry a couple times. So if you like joined the Patreon late, you know, I think I posted this on stream live for free, right? Do that. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to do it. You're not going to see that again, you know, like Solana. You'll have to be in the group for that. But they definitely gave you a re-entry if you were monitoring it. And now it's on the way. Target 1, 2, and then 3 is going to be what? All-time highs. But, dude, the way this is going, I don't think you completely exit at 258, 259. I think you let, maybe instead of 3 targets, we have 4 targets. 4th target would be 300 plus price discovery. Maybe we have 5 targets. Maybe we go to 350 to 400. And it's because what Solana paired to Bitcoin looks like, and we kind of went into this yesterday, you know, like, first off, yes, this is the Solana show, chat. The Solana show, because Bitcoin's not doing crap for us. Ethereum's garbage. Most of the altcoins, utter trash. So yeah, Solana is the one. And here's a chart showing how it's the one, at least on one pairing. Another all-time high, up 6.62%. Was up over 8% at the highs. Solana paired to Ethereum. Major ascending triangle behavior, right? But that's going to continue, most likely, as I just said yesterday, probably going to continue. Oh, up a lot, okay. And then it's not even this one, because Ethereum's soft money. It's not a very hard money. But you know what is hard money? Bitcoin. Broke the level, broke that major resistance, the midpoint of the range, but also a swing low right here. Remember, we're talking about the wormhole, like just the magnets, like it's either here or up here. And yeah, I think you're well on your way. So it does look like, I mean, right, only higher lows coming in. So if you think like longer term, Solana could continue outperforming Bitcoin itself. So you know how well it's going to go. Like, looking at this chart makes me want to add to Solana to the US dollar, because it's like, if Solana's outperforming Bitcoin, it's eviscerating the US dollar and Ethereum. So this is a very interesting dynamic, you know, with the uncertainty of Bitcoin. Oh my God, it's hitting a supply line. Oh no, the previous cycle top we once and twice, and 4-hour divergence. Oh man, it dumped, dude. It broke the little local low here. Oh, and it went as low as 65,176 today. But here's a more optimistic way of looking at Bitcoin now, until maybe a level's broken. And I'll show you, we're no longer going to be looking at, we can go to like this and look at all of the consolidation. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's there. You're still in it, man. So it hit the supply. Okay, fine. But let's just look at it like this. Remember, we have consecutive higher highs, higher lows now. We got it, you know, it was like official after that break on the 15th. You know, so forget all the other data. Just think about it like this. Anchor point 1 and 2 here. Okay, they're perfectly anchored. Okay, 1 and 2, and then 3. So those are our original anchor points of this channel. So candle close correlation, really nice, right? You got a wick down. Okay, but traders settling up right there, and then this extra touch thing strengthening the argument for this being the interpretation of what we're seeing. So like Bitcoin going to like 62.1 here, 62,120, you'd still be confined within the parameters of this newer uptrend you're in, with you know, if they keep us above 63,588, 64,899 long enough, I mean, if we get positive price action correlation and the buyers are just not going to have it, sellers just can't do it. Michael Saylor, you know, keeps doing his thing. I mean, think about what overbought conditions in this channel would be. I mean, you're talking like $75,000 to just get overbought, right? To test the top of the channel. You're just in the dead middle right now. So this could be like a new way of interpreting things until they break 61.7, which, my God, dude, if they're doing that, what? Get right Bitcoin. Does that make sense? Kind of the new thing, the new whatever. And I think y'all will be kind of interested here. So, right, so that means, like, okay, if you're looking at this, there's nothing to worry about. It's this sound clip, chat. It is this.
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about, man. Calm down. I know it's a bad day for alts and Bitcoin. Oh my God. But I mean, yeah, there was bearish divergence. Back to Instagram. There was 4-hour bearish divergence. You were hitting a previous cycle top, man, just like they did before. But as long as we don't get performance like this, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to put in a higher low. We're not going to get a flash crash this time, most likely, like we did then. We probably won't get now. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it. I mean, remember, 63,588, 64,899. But we've had positive price action correlation here. We got it at April. Took you all the way to 72K, 72.4. We've had positive price action here. Look at this. In July. Right? Rallied up 69, 70K. Yeah, it was 70K on the dot. So, yeah, I think we're all right for now. Just no need to worry. And this is a really interesting... I mean, look, you know, channels are what they are. They're subjective. People have their own opinions on how you should anchor. You're wrong. Your channel's wrong. The channel is correct this way, bro. It's like, nah, not really, because we're not really trading off these channels. This is how we're interpreting a trend of sorts. And this is the way I, you know, plotted the total channel, the equidistant channel, man. I like all the touches within the heart line respect, the equidistant trend lines also being respected for the most part. I really love the bottom, how they tested so many times. But look, if you have it plotted this way, they broke it out, and they're, for the first time today, they're attempting to regard it as support. And they're also, you know, they were violating the 200-day simple moving average. They're really trying to hold that too. Going into close, we got 38 minutes. Yeah, we are in power hour, so it's
time for power hour.
I have overinvested by a lot.
Thank you. So in actuality, I mean, yeah, you have the bearish divergence. You have that high and the slightly higher high that could manifest in some really bad stuff, but not yet. It hasn't yet. I'm not deterred quite yet on Bitcoin. But I mean, days like this are normally the days that people get extremely scared, fearful. They panic sell. Like, they're just panic selling their position, and it's like there was no technical reason for that besides number just go down some. And it's recovered over half its losses today. So yeah, man, I don't know. You can freak out and get scared, but here I am. I'm trying to be a little security blanket here, okay? That even if you fell below like the 200-day moving average, which you're still gratefully above, right? You still got that demand line down here at 61.8 or whatever. So, okay. Oh, we want to look at Ethereum, dude. No one wants to look at Ethereum, man. It's down almost 4%. It's awful, dude. I mean, but in actuality, has it made a lower low? No, not yet. That bearish divergence was nasty, though. Just gonna follow Bitcoin. Yeah, woeful underperformer. I mean, all I can say is Solana's better than Ethereum, and it's been that way. The charts imply it. Did I ever post a bullish trade setup on Ethereum this time around? Nope. It was Solana. In fact, the last trade setup posted on Ethereum was a short trade setup. And this was, it hit target 1 and never really saw it again. Maybe close to seeing target 1 again. 2 and 3 didn't get hit just because Bitcoin recovered and the market started, rallying. So yeah, it's gonna rally if Bitcoin actually does the thing, right? All-time highs, 100K by November, bro, or December, bros, or January. Ethereum will be higher, man. It just is gonna suck compared to Bitcoin and Solana. And if you don't know, since we're on Ethereum, let's continue on the Ethereum pairings. And dude, what's going on with Ethereum paired to Bitcoin today? Lowest price seen since April 21st, 2021. Can't tell me this Wyckoff distribution, first identified as Wyckoff distribution here in January of 2023. Right here. It was these two high, and then it did one more time, last point supply, and it was just over and over and over again. And now here we are. You have broken, look, I mean, the level, you were pretty much testing it as resistance and rolling over, down 2.72%. This is going to continue. I'm just saying, you are now in phase E of the Wyckoff distribution schematic. Phase E is called the markdown phase. You think things are going to go well here, breaking key levels from 2020? It's not going to go well. And this is just, this chart isn't like, let's take action on the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. Let's trade it. No, it's just like, yeah, I probably shouldn't own Ethereum. I should probably own Bitcoin or Solana, but that has been the case over and over and over again. I mean, ever since they went proof of stake, dude, I've never really been an Ethereum fan. I liked Ethereum during the NFT mania. It was fun, we can have a good time. But ever since September 14th, 2022, screw this. Screw Ethereum, dude. All right. BNB down 1.58%. Just can't break resistance, but they're trying to hold above the 200-day simple moving average. But yeah, you get, it's a little sketchy when you just have a high, a higher high, then the same high, slightly higher high. You do have the bearish divergence. Oh my God, dude, he's got a, when's the last time you requested something, man?
Crypto_hoarder tipped $105.76. I actually have a request today. Pendle/USDT thanks. 0.04200000 ETH.
We will look at Pendlebot, the best Diablo 2 magic find bot known to man back in the day. Probably better ones now, but not to me. Thank you, dude. We'll look. But it was Pendle with an I, not an E, but I don't care at all. Hi, the chat. Crypto Horda 105.76. He's streaking through the quad into the gymnasium. A couple bombers yesterday and now today. Thank you, dude. So this right here, it may like pump, right? But the odds are just against you when you're staring at buyer exhaustion at a resistance. But if it does not, if it does dump, sells off, we're just praying to God we get a higher low than this 533 low. And then we rally again. Yeah. And if that happens, that means daily bearish divergence so beautifully constructed, underperformed and failed. That's so bullish. Yeah. So, right. What do we got? We got on total, on Bitcoin, on BNB. We got these in Ethereum. We have these bearish variables. Like the indicators are implying that buyers are exhausted. Okay. Got it. So in a really bearish market with bears and sellers completely in control of the market, these indicators should perform brilliantly. We should get wrecked here, okay? We should be falling back into the channel on total, right? That should be happening soon if the sellers are in control. But if they're not, if the buyers have completely reassumed control of this asset over the past few months, past quarter, we're gonna see that with these, forms of divergence failing, okay? So it's all about that. We know we could be on the chopping block. Bitcoin could be on the chopping block, and it's about to get real bad because of the divergence. But if not,
Mojibin
party
super
time.
chatted $49.99.
Dang, dude, Mojibin, what the
Demo
heck?
on Coinbase, please. Cheers.
4 strength, 4 stamp, leather belt. Yeah, we'll look at demo on Coinbase. Dang, man, I started scanning through some Coinbase exchange coins that I'd never looked at, and two trade setups occurred, you know? So I guess I got too excited and stopped scanning, but demo, we'll look at it. Thank you. Thanks for the 20th super chat right there, it looks like. So you get it? We're on the chopping block. The stage is set for a more significant drawdown based on the oscillators, right? So if we, in the next week, see underperformance or complete invalidation of these bear structures, we know what's happening. We know what's coming, okay? So just know it could get really bad if the bears and sellers are in control of this asset still, which is still kind of like the verdict's out on. Okay. We no longer look at XRP because XRP is a World Economic Forum central bank digital. They want to be the central bank digital currency where you're eating bugs, you own nothing, you're happy, you're lobotomized, you're transgender. They want to be the currency of that future. That's XRP. So if you like XRP and you own XRP, you're just straight up paying for the extinction of freedom and liberty all around the world. You're also an idiot. Okay, so we're going to go to Dogecoin now. Great performance here. Held up so well. As you know, the second target of the trade setup, 15.28 cents. We're almost there, man. We are almost there on that, right? The entry right here. It was perfect. It was the Doge comet. I'm surprised we didn't even pump harder with, you know, Tesla and Elon. He didn't bring up Doge though, so you know, 1 hit. We're waiting on 2 and then 3. But you know, chances are it's just a bullish chapter and potentially a new bullish book, right? The bullish trend becomes the book. The chapter is the trade setup. So it could hit this target and is a resistance, and if things are too bullish, it's just gonna blow up to even higher prices. So getting you a good entry, but you know, these are just traditional targets on a, you know, traditional markets targets. This is not, oh, we're going into a godlike mania phase on crypto. Yeah, it's not. It's a normal market in crypto. These are the targets. Yeah, because you don't know when the mania is going to start. It could hit this level and completely reverse. Like for instance, I mean, this is like just the insanity of this market. You don't know. Guess what? Assets down 8% today. Storage. Remember storage? Remember storage when it hit the first target of the trade setup? And after it did that, after it hit the first target of the trade setup, it was like 74.9 cents. Storage is down 36% in like 3 days. Right? 36% in 3 days. So you take profit, they take, and it continued to take profit.
Appreciate
it's
you,
like,
Mitch. Been making
Doge
life-changing
could do
gains
that.
the last few months. Here's some Canadian commie coins to show my appreciation.
Mike McCarthy, thank you for the communist monopoly money. Yeah, Canada's like the... Yeah, communism now is not this, oh, you will go to Gulag. You will get in line for the food bank. You know, well, I know in Canada they have food banks now because things are getting really bad, but it's more like this matriarchal customer service. You try to call, yeah, sorry, you're just going to have to go to jail. Yeah, we're going to shut down your bank account now. You are a Nazi. You are evil. Yep. I mean, that's kind of the world we live in now. It's feminized. But it is tyrannical, okay? This is the world. I mean, this is like what's about to happen in the election, dude. You do not want to go the route that we just dealt with for the past 4 years. 4 more years of this, it is over. There will be a one-state party. one party rule. So anyway, it's like, dude, you don't know. You don't know, like, are we going to go into mania phase and go insane, or are we just going to hit the target and then it's literally over? Well, it hit the target and it was literally over. When you're down 36% in 3 days, that's kind of, yeah. But you still own this. You're still in this. Disappointing, but you'll probably, what's going to happen, they're going to pivot it around the 200. They'll put in 886 low to high here. They'll probably give you another higher low, and it'll just probably pump insanely one day. And major bullish engulfing candle get us back above 53 cents, and then we'll probably be heading back to 69.75 cents again. But you just don't know when. That's not our job. All we're here to do is to identify bullish structures. Right, third valley, hidden bullish divergence. Boom. Okay, so in power hour, Bitcoin is up. You know, Japanese candlestick pattern, you know, sometimes it's bull crap, right? But like here, I mean, that is a textbook bullish pin bar reversal candle. And it's not about this candle. It is about the candle we are receiving right now with 25 minutes till it closes. You want this to be as powerful of a close as possible to completely validate and confirm this bullish pin bar reversal. What will make it spectacular is recapturing $66,800. That would be golden, because straight up and down. I mean, above 66.8 long enough, you're going to 69K most likely. So we'll just have it scaled in here so you can all see it. Okay. We'll get to these requests. Let's just cross the markets, right? The stream that's pretty much what's called. We're going across the markets. So we look at the S&P 500. Okay, triple bearish divergence. Yeah. Oh yeah, nasty triple bearish divergence. But you know, and it's like, oh, that was a good start. But again, with Tesla earnings beating, I just don't know. Like what if the markets just pump tomorrow? Because you know, you had a nice close, shorts covered into the close, and it really just wasn't as bad as it was at the lows. It hasn't even really begun to play out the bearish divergence, so you don't even know if it's valid yet. But yeah, it's like almost like a rising wedge, you know, demand line. Do we have a demand line? Yeah, see, they're like testing a demand line here. Whether you use this or this as the anchor point, it's like whatever, right? I don't know if you could even, it doesn't really make sense anchoring here because you don't get valid anchor points, right? So yeah, but that demand line, it's there, and they tested it. There was some demand there, at least for now, but that negative momentum is beginning to build. We'll see if we catch follow through in the coming days. Maybe Tesla saved the whole market. We'll see. Dow Jones, industrial average, right? All that bearish divergence, man. It was just like, buyers are exhausted. They just are. And you dumped. You had the lowest daily candle close since October 10th. Nah. If it continues to draw down, you can't be surprised with the bearish divergence. Not really trying to target this right now. It's hard to construct a trading plan on anything that looks like this, right? Because even on the ups, like even for a short, it's like there's no true confirmation high. Like I don't see like one high in the second. I don't see a lower high confirming distribution. Yeah, just no action you can really take on it. But we just know that this implies it's impending reversal to downside, and it maybe just started to begin. Nasdaq didn't really have. I mean, I guess it did have some bearish divergence, right? It was just starting to build, you know, and so it's kind of weak, the fact, and maybe it doesn't matter, it's a false alarm, it was just a bad dream, but 18,504 acted as resistance. They were never able to even retest 18,653, the old all-time high from July, for the pullback sell-off, and between these levels, it's either 18K, 17.9, or 18.6, so there could be a little more downside, but hey, again, maybe Tesla did the thing. Okay, down 1.6% today, lowest daily candle close confirmed since actually October 8th. Unfilled gap at 17.5, 7.5, but whatever, just down day. IWM had that same type of exhaustion and stuff, like the wedge, and they just tested the demand line of the wedge, I guess, right? Down 0.91%, after hours down 0.12%. Yeah, it wasn't a good day for small caps. That's it, man. Good uptrend, but locally a little exhausted. We'll see. Gold also finally pulled back, but it did make all-time highs before pulling back. You did get a confirmed bearish engulfing candle, so you do now see that we could be painting some classic Class A bearish divergence on golds. Not like triple or anything, right? But maybe, you know, you think about maybe some bearish divergence beginning to develop with the bearish engulfing candle, but it's kind of early. Oh, dude, that's not really good. Anytime you have RSI divergence that looks like this, when you're overbought once, reset, you rally, you make a lower high, and you are also overbought again, that is really nice bearish divergence. That's the best type. So if we pull back here now at this point, you can't be really that surprised after such a spectacular run. And we know 2,783 is like that measured move of the cup with handle over a decade, golden mean ratio and log scale. You didn't quite get there yet, but who cares? This thing could go down to freaking 2,600 and still be fine, man. Like, look at this run. It's gold. It's crazy. It is going nuts right now. Who knows if it's going to play out, though. Yeah, it's hard to, like, justify, like, oh, going fresh long right now, man. Be tough. Silva didn't quite bearishly engulf. I mean, it pretty much did, but it did open lower than the close yesterday, so technically it's not covering the previous candle, but you do have that divergence on the MACD histogram, kind of like gold's, but not on the RSI at all. In fact, the RSI is beautiful. I mean, you're in the bullish control zone. It reset. It was overbought, and now it's not. Now it's just at 64. Perfect to get overbought again, and you still haven't hit the target, which that target is undeniable. 35, 41, 35, 69. I'll show you 3 different times in the 2010s. November 2011, February 2012, and October 2012. A major reversal point. So I figured we'd at least test that before reacting. Wait, what? So does anyone know what happened? Like, why the air, you know, look where my mouse cursor is, chat. I know, you TradingView junkies. What happened to the arrow? I know I hit Alt Shift right arrow key and it'll take me back, but it's easier actually just using my mouse to click that than hitting the hotkey. Oh, I'm so cool, dude. I'm like a StarCraft player. You know, it's fine. I just click the button. But what happened to it? No one even answered. Okay, Platinum? Perhaps you've heard of it? Yeah, it had a pullback today because of gold and stuff, but who cares? Like, I don't give a crap if it, oh no, it had a red candle today. The daily looks spectacular. Trading above the 200, above resistance, above 1,000. You want to talk about a psychological level? $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. It's not a screw the daily, even though it looks so good. Screw it. Go to the weekly. Oh my God, the weekly is a dream of all dreams. It's like to watch this stream, to see this structural development that took how many days again, chat? 740 plus days to develop. Trade above the 200 week moving average. Positive price action correlation to key inflection points from history on the third valley with the hidden bullish divergence. If you're just like, oh yeah, nah, good, I'm just gonna ignore it. I just don't know what to tell you, man. Like, sometimes people are just like, hey, what looks good out there, man? We're looking at it. You're staring at platinum futures. It's stupid. It's stupidly nice. And it's not even the week. Is it the weekly? Screw the weekly. How about the monthly? The monthly's like momentum shift. Monthly bullish engulfing candle in September. Catching follow through off the bullish engulfing candle this month. 7 days, 22 hours till it closes. And confirms the validity of the bullish engulfing candle that just happened to be painted at the inflection point from history. That's called a signal candle. And now you're getting confirmation of that signal candle this month. Above this level, I mean, historically speaking, you get all kinds of crazy price action. And even if it's just conservative price action, you're going to be seeing something like 1157 at the worst, right? But to me, it's almost like, hear me out here, okay? It's like this bullish bat pattern. Dang, man, you know what? It's like a bullish bat pattern that completed and just kind of crapped around, and I don't think it really got invalidated. That was like a stop loss hunt. That was the COVID crash, man. Whatever. Forget the wick. It hit the some harmonic optimum price levels, maybe a little bit. But look where you see this 886. Extend this out. Where are we? You're at that level. And so this is the sweet spot, man. This is it. It's a bat, so it's not purple. Purple is for butterfly. Try to color code the harmonics. Teal for the bat. Sorry, I'm burping a little bit. And what's going on, dude, on platinum? The volume spike here. That's somebody is doing something. I would not ignore this. I just wouldn't, man. Remember, we were looking at silver in similar ways over the past couple of years on the monthly. And look how that's going. This could take a while, man. This could take a year or two. But yeah, you're talking 1345 eventually. I mean, aggressive harmonic trading, it's like 1755, 1949, doubling. I'd believe it with the amount of money that our government's printing and spending. The devaluation of our purchasing power is the biggest issue outside of getting replaced by 80 IQ third world migrants. But yeah. So you want to own assets that are gonna, get repriced because of this devaluation. Platinum looks like a good one. Anyway, 13 minutes and change till the close. Bitcoin is trying to confirm a bullish pin bar reversal on the 4 hour, but 13 minutes, so anything could happen, man. It dumps. If you don't get a green close here, then it's not a confirmed reversal candle. Nice, dude. Platinum, I can't even believe it, man. I really can't believe I'm looking at this. Just like I couldn't believe what I was looking at on Alibaba. I couldn't believe it. And it took a little while, right? And people were scared, had to do some babysitting. But sir, the Baba position, is it going to be okay on any down day? Oh God, I was just like, check my phone, man. What about all those old gold and silver miners that are now just gone, hitting the top of the harmonics? Platinum's there. Okay. We could look at U.S. oil, just, it's to say we did it. Right? So just new data coming in, and it's like, no way, right? No way they're putting in a bottoming structure here. At a level, it's like this base, it's 67.59. No way, right? I guess if you're above 67.59 and you're putting in a third valley and it's proportionate to the second and first, it looks pretty good. I mean, like structurally, right? Trend's awful. Trend's not good. You're below the 200. You're testing resistance as resistance. You're selling off. But this consolidation structure been developed. It's been its development for what, 6 weeks now. It is interesting. Okay, so I'm not like writing off U.S. oil. Oh, it's going way lower. This just structure right here makes me just say, wait a second. We had a bullish harami, right? A bullish inside bar, October 21st, and follow through. Follow through to confirm the validity of the bullish inside bar, bullish harami on the third valley. I'm just intrigued. It's interesting. I don't really know how we would take action on it. I'm not saying go long oil. I'm just saying, like, it's not complete doom and gloom because of what we are seeing develop here. Especially if we stay above 67.59. Okay. What happened? We were gonna check something, right? It was I guess we could look at the request real quick. We only had 2 requests, right? Yeah, 2 requests. Good. Oh, you'll just wait. I mean, if Bitcoin like holds its trend, you're gonna see how many requests I get. I'll be live for 2.5 hours because there's so many requests I can't get through all of them. If you're a newer like member of this community, you don't remember how insane
thanks
it was.
for being here with us. Can you check US dollar to pound sterling? Thanks.
Here, Contrarian, thank you for the 20. We can look at the US dollar to the Great Britain pound, sweat down, and it might. Yeah. So again, if you're just joining us, this is a positive way of looking at Bitcoin right now. Forget all this. I know, man, we hadn't made a higher high. We made the same high that we made July 29th, not a higher high. I get it, but this is a trend. We are in a midterm uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, and it's conceptualized with a parallel channel tool. And if things were going to get nasty and oversold in this newer midterm uptrend, you're looking at 61,600. But you're still very far off of that. Everything's good, man. Nothing to worry about. An overbought would be 75 all-time highs. Yeah, it could be, you know, if it was fast, it might not. But like, yeah, if the time continued on, and you stayed confined within, you were just going to respect this channel, all-time highs at the overbought threshold of the uptrend. So yeah, 9 minutes to the close. I mean, it could just start selling off. I get it, right? We may not even, this may all be a joke, right? We may be heading to 64,899 real soon, 63,588 soon, but not near as nasty of a candle from the lows. In fact, off the lows by how much was it? 2% now, maybe 2.29% off the lows. Yeah, it was ugly. Okay, let's before we do these requests, I do just want to look at Meta real quick and pay homage, or homage, whichever way you want to pronounce it. I'll say homage. Homage to the dark cloud cover reversal. It is up after hours, 0.64%. I'd imagine that's Tesla doing the thing. That dark cloud cover, man. See, the candle didn't get follow through immediately, but you know, you can get potential Japanese candlestick patterns that develop. They're there. They don't catch the follow through, but they're still active. Okay, active meaning they didn't catch the follow through, so they're not truly confirmed yet, but they're active, and they don't become invalid until the rule of a candle high close above the open of that dark cloud cover. So you got wicks, you got to test the 600. That's pretty much a confirmation. I one time, then the second time, right? Oh, they confirmed, all right, time to dump. But you can't follow through, I guess, much later. But I just think it's really cool that we're, you know, in real time, it was there. It presented itself to us so beautifully. And now, Meta hit its lowest daily close since September 24th. There's just no support here. I mean, you can go up and down. They could run it up again, but there's an unfilled gap at like 538.
Anonymous tipped $25. Nikkei looks gross. Carry trade not over yet, boys.
Anonymous? You're scaring the chat. The Nikkei getting wrecked. Looking gross, you say? Oh, yeah. Oh, God. It looks kind of awful. Yeah. Falling below the 200-day moving. We'll look at it. We'll do a formal look on this chart. I always have it up over looking left on my other screens. But anyway, say, let's look at the market drivers, the kings of the market. Nvidia was down, man. It was down 2.8. It was down like over 4% at the lows, got to 137.50. As they had just, yesterday was an intraday all-time high, but they gapped it down. So there's an unfilled gap kind of cutely sitting there at 143. I like that. I love the fact that Tesla had a good earnings beat and they killed it. And Nvidia supplies Tesla with all those GPUs, man, for all that equipment. It's not just cars, right? And they're getting into all kinds of things, different AI stuff. So I figured we'd have more of a reaction. It's only up 0.5% after hours, but trade above 140. Why is it? What is it? It is a vague pronoun, Jake Fever. Why is it a wick and not all solid? I'm the body, the candle. What candle? With this candle, that candle. This one doesn't have a wick. This one has a wick. Yeah, just know I'm live streaming, man. I'm going. The juices are flowing.
Doge/BTC monthly. Can I get your thoughts? A lot better than ETH/BTC seems to me. Proof of work FTW. BTW both Doge and Litecoin hashrate has mooned since 2021. Get wrecked XRP.
40 Traveler, thank you, dude. We'll look at Doge and Bitcoin. Absolutely, it'll be on the list. Candles, because the candles represent price action and time, right? If we're on the daily time scale, as you can see, right, it says D, that's day. Okay, so each candle represents a trading session, like from 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern. So that's this whole candle. So the green candle, the red candle, like the wicks are the shadows. That's the intraday price action. So on a green candle, the bottom, right, where the body of the candle begins is the open of that candle. The wicks are the intraday price action. So let's say June 18th, you had a very small sell-off. At the lows of the day, it got to 130.58. But then it rallied all day and got to a high point intraday of 136.45. But then near the close, it sold off and closed. At the top of the candle is the close. And it's the inverse on red candles, right? Where, in this situation on June 17th, the top of the candle is the open. So from June 14th, they closed it at 131.91, but pre-market after hours, it gapped up. There was movement pre-market after hours. It appreciated in value. So it opened higher than the previous candle's close, right? And then intraday, it rallied 133.69, then sold off, went to a low intraday, right? So the bottom of the wick, 129.74, and then ended up rallying and then closed at 131.02, okay? So the wicks just represent intraday price action. The body of the candle represents the open and the close. All right. Anyway, Apple, they're no longer going to. They're done. Like the goggles, the AI, whatever, the augmented reality goggles, they're scrapping it, dude. Free market didn't like it. Sold it off, and it recovered. Down 2.16%. They've not been able to test that 237 level after making a fresh intraday all-time high. Jake, do you see the wick? They took it all the way to the highest level ever, but then they sold it off. There was supply at that level, and so a sell-off occurred. Ended up closing right there near its open. Okay, yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for watching, man. Hey man, everyone's on different parts of their trading journey, so like questions like that, I mean, maybe to you seem like rudimentary, elementary jokes, but man, to other people, it's just the beginning. There was at one time myself where I'm like, what's the Japanese candlestick represent?
142.72417003 GRT.
YouTube, thanks so much for the 22.97 of GRT. Much love, man. We will look at Zen. And the thing about the Japanese candlesticks, learning about it, that was like the first thing I ever learned. Japanese candlesticks are what got me all up on TA. It could be anything. You could get into divergence or harmonics or Fibonacci or volume or moving averages. It doesn't matter. It's like how you start. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like whatever gets you hooked. So yeah, Apple here, I don't know. You're in between 220 and 237. Anyway, it is the local on the 8th chat. Okay, so I guess we'll go to Bitcoin real quick and all hang out together, witnessing the close that really just wasn't as bad as it looked like it was gonna be. And with that looming, you know, divergence, maturation, still hasn't really played out. You got, okay, a bearish engulfing candle, catching a little fall through off it, but not as much as you would want. Like if you were super bearish, this would be pretty disappointing of a day. Be like, what, man? I was short, dude. I was man bun double top. I was supposed to get paid today. And now it's kind of like they rallied it. So on the 4 hour, you can see above my head this little local October 17th birthday level. It was support. It was support. Now they're flipping it to resistance. So it would have been nice to get a 4 hour close above this level, but we just can't have nice things. So we're not. It's just going to be sitting there and still being regarded as resistance. But I guess so that's the bittersweetness of it. The sweetness aspect would be the bullish pin bar reversal on the 4 hour being confirmed with a follow through candle. So that's nice. On the new day, chat. Solana paired to Ethereum, all-time highs again. Bullish Marabazoo, God candle. Closed up 5.91%. I thought it was more. I don't know. It's weird. Wow. Okay. What a close, dude. Ethereum ain't the one. It's Solana. It's been Solana. I'm sorry if you're just getting here. You just learned. I mean, I've been streaming 7 years, but you know, we've been paying attention to Solana. It's kind of been, hey, this is the active trade setup, and this one with spring back test and harmonic, and they can't break 130. Oh my God. Third Valley. They can't even test support. We did it, man. Bitcoin's not dead yet. Solana, gotta go check it out. Highest daily candle close confirmed since July 31st. And we are just from the hot. You're only from here about $9 away. What was it? Yeah, you're about $9 away from the first target of this trade setup that was posted September 13th. Yeah, entry 135 and change. No bearish divergence. What's so weird about it? It's like it's performing well. The oscillators aren't indicating that buyers are exhausted. They just aren't. I think that's so crazy. I just don't know how Solana did what it did today with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all these alts. It's something's really going on here. Yeah, you broke the resistance too. I mean, like just not much really in the way of stop until 188, 185, whatever. Okay. Let's get to these requests, man. I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time. The people contributing to this 100% crowdsourced community, right? Where I've never monetized one YouTube live stream. I play copyright music, so I can anyway. And I do that to enhance the stream quality. And I think 120 BPM music is subliminally what keeps people alert and active and engaged with this pretty dry subject matter that is covered on this stream. Yeah, Pendle bot, man. I'm not sure it is this. I think it's just it's too far extended. I like tight consolidation, and this is just too far extended, man. Like, you know, August 6th, then third valley's October 12th. It's too high. It's not proportionate. I don't think it's the three rising valleys at all. Don't need to. I don't have to call it anything. There still had that hidden bullish divergence like others. Above the 200 moving average, bearish engulfing candle confirmed today. Up against, you know, there is an overhead resistance right here. I mean, this is a real level. Dang, man. You see that? It's like April 2024 multiple times. Then it was support again in June. Then it flipped to resistance in July. And that's where you're at. You're trading below that. So, see, the issue with it is it's got that, after such a nice rally, it's got the same type of potential bearish divergence. Impending price action reversal. After the hidden bullish divergence, it turned into classic bearish divergence. So, in no way does it make sense to be taking a fresh long right now. The buyers have, at this point, failed to break a key level, as you can see. So there could be good downside. I mean, they could take this thing all the way down to at least 360 again. Right? Because straight up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And if the bearish divergence plays out, straight down again, probably. So, yeah. There's probably a way we could make it into a channel. Not sure. It's pretty steep here. You know, how could we do it? Yeah, it's kind of tough, right? Do we anchor 1 and 2, 3? Move it down. See, that's what I'm saying. The channels are just whatever. They're channels. We're trying to conceptualize an uptrend. That's it.
Sin. Fire. 4-hour looks good with daily backtesting 0.55, 0.53 as a real level of inflection.
Is that a joint? Is that a joint?
Anonymous, thanks for the 2420, the Iowa Hawkeyes marijuana logo. Old custom logo. For some viewers, they didn't really like it when people started tipping 2420. And I told them, like, I can't, if someone's going to tip 2420, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't make the variation only for you. It's, you know, so I don't know. I haven't seen them in years since that little fiasco. But I told them there's nothing I could do. Yeah, so think about it like this. Crypto hoarder, you could run to $3.71 and be considered oversold in the uptrend. You are at the upper ends of the trend here. So it's, I guess, fine till they break the heart line, but when they break that heart line, you'd think that's when you're going lower. So it's not at an actionable level by any means for long, right? You know, because they just failed to break a key resistance. You might be showing some bearish divergence, and it's on both oscillators, right? It's not just the MACD, it's also the RSI. You're at the top end of the trend, and bearish engulfing candle confirmed on the close. So, right. It could always pump, man. You know, like I'm not even trying to say like I'm trying to just show you, like, right, the price action correlation to key levels with the oscillators. It's already been doing really well. So when it's like that, it's like I can't construct an argument for a long, right? It meets no criteria for a fresh long right now. God no. So you would just be praying for miserable underperformance from the bearish indicators that are presenting themselves to us right now. You'd be hoping for recapturing 47 like today, like complete bamboozle of yesterday's bearish engulfing. Thanks again, man. That was Session Top Jesus contribution. The 100 and it's a different, not just quite 100. 100 and $5.76 of Ethereum. Thank you, dude. You making me own Ethereum, dude? What are you doing, man? All right. Mojibin. Old Mojibin. Coinbase, he said. Well, of course, it was a crazy M shape. No doubt about it, man. I've never been here in my life. We'll just say that. All right. So we're looking at a foreign S coin, never before seen. Swing low, swing highs. Never even tested that, really. See, that's what makes it suck, because it's like you want to get some really nice back tests of these key levels, and they never did it. But yeah, it just had this crazy 55% pump where I guess we would have had to been like, all right, it's a range. This is the bottom of the range. They recaptured it. But see, man, that's tough. You'd had to have been long either October 22nd or 21st, and that's about it. Or the bullish engulfing candle on the recapturing October 20th. Yeah, so is there anything you wanted me to just want it? So you get that wick, and you get the candle high close here. You get plenty of price action right here in May and June. That's the level, the next level. So 23.3 cents is your next upside target. You're almost there. I mean, above that, I would say like one candle high close from its listing from April 2023. But above that, my God, man, you're probably going nuts. Right? So those are the big levels. It was like the bottom of a range. It was violated, but then almost immediately recaptured, and they just pumped the thing. Happens like that. It's tougher, much tougher. Not necessarily what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more favorable price. So demo, and we'll get to some more requests just real quick. What I'm looking for is something like this. Okay, Coinbase S coin, just like demo. Courtesy, whatever. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, the structure, recognizable, identifiable, reliable in the right context, positive price action correlation to key level, giving me enough time to enter if I wanted, right? And then it's just, oh, it's a no-brainer. It's, of course, countless times this level's been support, and it's run up to 19-20 cents. So on a really bad day yesterday, you got insane price action. Took it as high as 17.12 cents. But then what did it do? Maybe we should ask our friend Jake Fever, how did this candle, what happened today on the CTSI candle? Could you tell me what this all means, Jake Fever? Throw your textbook at him if he doesn't answer, chat. Yeah, complete scam out, whatever, but closed, right around where it did yesterday, and it's fine, right? Just disappointing. So, just CTSI, what was it? First trade setup target was... Oh, dude, you want to see how crazy this is? And it's not going to show it because the way TradingView is, it doesn't give... You need 24 hours before it'll show the previous data. I mean, you got to understand how close this was. This is the trade setup. Okay, the constructed argument. You get it. You get why it's amazing, impeccable risk management, max upside. I mean, it was so close, dude. Look how close you were to target one. 18 cents. It got to 17.2 cents. Gosh dang it. We could have scammed it. We could have scam wicked it in a day. Like Storage did almost, right? So yeah, third target would be like, oh, okay, Bitcoin's going to 100K. All right, S-Coin's going to go mania, So that was pretty close. Can't win them all, though. And it's not even dead. Like, the trade's not dead, Like, you're not stopped out. I don't think you want to own it below 12.7 cents or 12.2 cents. CTSI had a live stream. Oh, God. Is that what these S coins are doing? They're going live, dude. They're on YouTube. Let's collab, man. Okay, Mojib, and hopefully that helps.
What's the name of this song? Also Jonathan Nation.
Is that a joint?
I can't even hear it straight. Can you? The song name is I don't know. It doesn't say. Sorry, dude. You're going to Shazam it, or you will be Shazammed yourself. Okay. Or the real answer, Darude Sandstorm, of course. Did I do it, man? Did I do it?
Is that a joint?
There you go. Thank you. But the next request officially was the US dollar to the Great Britain pound. Sheesh. I haven't been here in a while, but dang, look where it's gone to. Let's go to the weekly on this. Yeah. Let's do the daily. Oh, why is this not visible on the weekly? How do I have this plotted? Yeah, let's make this visible on the weekly, and then we'll go look at it. The weekly. What kind of channel we in, man? We're in an uptrend. What an uptrend. And this is where they took it. Holy crap, man. The demand line that goes all the way back to November of 2007, July 2014, July 2021. They violated it, didn't they? Oh my God, it was all over for the US dollar. The pound sterling, September, and then, all of September. But then what'd they do? It wasn't about the breakdown itself, chat, was it? It was about the follow through. And the follow through, there was none. There was a bullish engulfing candle. And now you're at the bottom threshold of this mega uptrend. So this would lead you to believe if the level's being respected like this, you got a lot of upside here. That was oversold in the 15-year uptrend, 17-year uptrend or whatever. Oh, and oh my God, dude. Like class C bullish divergence, like 1 and 2 oversold. You had a low, then a lower low with the same levels of relative strength on the valleys, which is not, it's your weakest form of bullish divergence, but it's there. So I would probably be paying attention to this level, because a failed bearish breakdown can have serious consequences. And if they've done it once, twice, thrice, then four-ice, could be a lot upside on the US dollar paired to the pound sterling. Okay. Okay. Thank you, dude. I don't know if that helps, but pipe in the chat regardless. Remember, chat, Bitcoin on the 4-hour is up against the inflection point, and this is where it could reverse to the downside again if they can't break 66.6 to 66.8. Don't think Asia's gonna be buying. They don't buy crypto, man. They just buy metals. Okay, next one was the Nikkei for Anonymous, which, yeah, it's gross. 50 Shades of Gross. Hey.
I like that idea of dealer's choice. Your choice, homie. Also
Yeah,
hype
that's
in the chat.
pretty nasty stuff. Yeah, dude. So let's just maybe start on the daily. Yeah, it's disgusting because you had a V shape, but the V shape was really weak. I mean, oh boy. So you clearly see the overhead resistance, right? There it is, like 40,441K. And they tried once, they sold off, they tried again. Oh, you locally can see a double top, right? I bet there's bearish divergence right here. Oh, so it's got to be on the 12-hour. From here to here, though, that looks to me bad, real bad. yeah, there it is, right? Locally, you have the high and then the higher high with lower levels. Yeah. 36,755 would be your first target here. It'd be on deck. Yeah, doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good at all. Bearish divergence. Oh, it's so perfect on the RSI, right? Yeah, very real buyer exhaustion on the Nikkei up near the major ever resistance from March of this year. So there could be a lot of max downside potential anytime you get it close to those levels and you show exhaustion. Yeah. So yeah, again, 37.7, and then after that, probably 34K. Now maybe they put in a higher low when we run again later, but it's not looking good, you know, right now. Not looking great. I just hope it's not one high then the second high, and both these highs are substantially lower than this high. So that confirms distribution. So there, it is for real right now that you have far less market participants involved with the Nikkei than you did in July. Less market participants than you had involved in this market since even in March, right? Technically speaking, not by much, but you didn't even test it. You couldn't test 40,425. Yeah, I don't like it. I wouldn't want to own this right now. But come on, dude. It's the Nikkei. All right, 4D Traveler wanted Doge to Bitcoin. Well, yeah, you had yourself a little M shape. It was a shark, you know. It was a shark. I think, you know, it was a weird shark, though. I don't think it was really valid. You could have made it into, you could have said it was a bat too, whatever. Right, you could have anchored it and made it be valid, like 1 and 2 and 3. And then 4, you know, 886. They finally turned it around. I do locally from August to October. I like these higher lows coming in, right? It's that same type of very real, like, accumulation structure that spot price had. I mean, Doge to the US dollar had, this was the trade setup. It was the reason why the trade setup was published, because you had the same type of accumulation structure. And it pumped. Any pullback here, as long as a higher low gets put in when they pivoted above 171, the uptrend will continue. We are trading with the 200-day moving average for the first time since June, early June.
Happy belated birthday.
You're finally
Throwing
putting some high lows,
continued
maybe a
positive
higher high.
energy your way. 0.000300666 BTC.
Wow, Crypto Plumber, thank you so much for the 1999 and the birthday wishes. Thank you for the Bitcoin contribution. As you can see, Bitcoin price action correlation is not favorable right now to the level they're testing it, but they can't do anything. They can't break it. They're just regarding an old support as resistance now. And until you're above 66.8, that's it. And that means, hey, downside could be right back for another test at 65.1 or 64.899. So just keep that in mind. You got to break this level. That's step one if you want bullish prosperity sooner rather than later. Okay, so with Doge, man, like, what was the question? Was there some sort of specific thing about it? Oh, monthly thoughts. Yeah, I like the monthly. The monthly is nice for reasons. Let's just say you had that monthly candle close from February 2014. You had the wick high from 2017. The fact that we are recapturing that is incredible. Because when you're recapturing levels like this and you're just above them, that could manifest into substantially higher levels. That is where these are levels where people construct trading plans. These are levels where people can optimally manage their risk with stop losses just slightly below those levels, because you don't want to own it below that level because of the consequences. Way lower prices, way lower levels if you fall below it. But if they're recapturing and they reconfirm this level as support, it's exactly the level where you're looking to take long, set up strategic stop losses, and you have maximum upside potential. So Doge on the monthly, actually, wow, above 184, 196, golden. Below it, cut it, man. All right, simple. What's great about the MACD histogram, you have not seen positive momentum on the monthly on Doge since December of 2022. It's been multiple years. And currently, you are on this month, the lowest level of negative momentum we've seen since January 1st of 2023. So it has been a very long time since the momentum has been this, negative momentum has been this low. The closer you get, the closer you are to momentum resetting. And hey man, if you're recapturing this level and you're holding above it, that could be, we start seeing some green positive momentum on Doge for the first time in years. Okay, thank you, dude. Hype for Doge, man. 40 Travel, thanks again. All right, YouTube Lee wants Zen coin. Zen's in the chat. Horizon. Was there like an exchange you wanted to see, man? Or oh god, ugh. Real, man? Is this real? There's got to be more data somewhere else, right? Dang, so nasty. More data, nice. Okay, I feel better. Okay, so same type of situation as many others, the boom and the bust, and then the bottoming. So clearly, the old inflection points back from is $3 to $4. For some reason, the bottoming base, they're just not able to take it that low. It's like a 95% retrace. Do I see anything locally that makes me get excited? Nah, not really. I don't like a high, the higher high, the lower high. You're selling off, and locally you're putting in lower highs. Like here's a high, here's a lower high than this high, but this high is lower than this high. And they're all trading below the 200 moving average, the 200-day moving average down sloping. It's all garbage. It's like trash. I just wouldn't own it. I would have been in Solana, not this. I'd have been like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I don't want to trade this. I'm good. I'm not going to trade an asset. Oh, it's asset. It's same level. June 2017. It's like XRP. Yeah, dude. Look at all these different swing lows. I'm just good. I wouldn't touch this crap. Just being real. The price action lately, locally, looks like crap. I don't like it at all. I would never buy this. Just saying. I appreciate the contribution, YouTubely, though. But hey, have fun. Have fun getting chopped up and no one buying this garbage and being at the same price you were at 8 years ago. I have nothing to say about it, man, to be real. But hey, it's that, yeah, dude, eventually they're going to pump it, man. Randomly, one day you're going to, hey, you keep hitting the slot machine every day. Eventually the Zen slot machine is going to pay you out. How many losses are you going to take on first before you win, though? So, all right, Anonymous wanted Sin coin, which, yeah, man, still a great setup. I don't care who you are. I don't care if it stops out or fails. Never going to apologize for identifying actionable levels on an asset, despite what it's called or what it is. Except XRP can go die. Yeah, dude, what are you worried about on Sin? I mean, you know, it's just down there. One can layer into this thing if they believe in ranges, you know. I mean, you know, real understand on Sin, there's no issue on this asset till it falls below 38.8 cents. Because that's the swing low, that's the confirmation low, though, that inverse head and shoulders. So you're just trading right at this level, 53.5 cents. It could go to 44.1 cents and still be amazing for taking long. But yeah, just not having good days. Tested that 200 moving average, been selling off. Bad macro, right? I mean, just losing streak, 3 in a row now. You had the bearish and golden candle caught follow through, even more today, and now you're selling off again. You're already down 1% on the new day. Yeah, that's going to be happening if Bitcoin goes to test 64.9, or at least 65K again. So the question about it, he said 4-hour looks good with daily back test. Real level, that's the level, yeah, man. Not really concerned about the 4-hour on something like this. This is a daily. I don't need to look at the 4-hour. I don't care. This is where you, if you're a range-bound trader, this is where people take longs. They layer in, they take their position, they're patient about it. They don't have to go all in on one day. They can buy today, then sells off. All right, we keep layering in, layering in, layering in. You don't have to be crazy. But this is the level to take action despite if it fails. Like, I understand completely. Oh, it could fall below 39 cents and get destroyed and go to all-time lows. It very well could do that. It's sin coin. It's a loser. It's a joke. I don't care what it is. Scam coin. But if it doesn't do that, then you have 200+% upside. Stray wanted a dealer's choice. Thank you, dude. I didn't see that. Thanks for the 20, man. Dealer's choice. Dealer's choice. Eh? Let me think for a second. I don't know, man, because we've looked at ones I like recently. I'm trying to think about maybe something that I haven't looked at in a while that could be beneficial, but I don't know. I'm on the... Let's switch it up and make it kind of not bullish. Let's look at something that's not bullish, because it is a dealer's choice. There was no like specification here or anything. I want to look at Qualcomm, and I want to look at how bad this is, how potentially awful this could be. Where you got an asset that boomed and busted, head and shoulders, it was there, definite head and shoulders, played out. But now you've been consolidating for pretty much an entire quarter, 3 months. And that consolidation structure is a rising wedge. And they've tested that 175.55 level all throughout that quarter, right? And most recently, failed attempt again, October 15th. And now the price of the asset's below the 200-day moving average. Milk Football, thank you for the 20. Yeah, dude, I like to get dehydrated milk and massage my calves with it before a big football game. Thank you, dude. Name that movie if you're a real one. Probably can't. And you have 5 seconds to answer. So, lowest daily candle close since like October 8th. Not a big deal there. But 167.89 chat was broken today with a candle close. What is that? Is that a big deal or is that just a joke, dude? Well, let's see if it's a joke. 167.89. Oh my God. It was the old all-time high from January 2021 when they manufactured that level first time ever. What did it do? It lost 27% of its value in 40 days after it topped out there. So anytime an asset is trading below a historical level like that with a close after the completion of a rising wedge, and it hasn't broken down yet, it's very close. I would not own this. This is the last thing I'd ever own, right? You know, in terms of technicals and stuff, down 3.8% today. Maybe they'll save it. It's a semiconductor though. That's what's kind of concerning. It's like the sector, Nvidia made all-time highs yesterday and the day before. But Qualcomm's over here like it looks like it's about to mark down. What would measure move of it, you know, like from the high to the low of the structure, from bearish breakdown, if it broke down tomorrow, you know. Well, you pretty much got yourself 145 target. And it would make sense IMO. 145 would be on deck. I'm not saying go short. See, the problem is like going short on anything right now is kind of tough. It's been tough. Maybe this time's different because triple bearish divergence on the SPY and the Dow Jones and stuff, right? But before all that, on the run-ups we've been having, I mean, remember, like, what's the most conducive environment for taking shorts is when the macro's bearish. The macro's just made its highest highs ever, right? And the sector, semiconductors, technology also been very bullish, right? We just talked about NVIDIA, the subsector, semis, great. The individual assets bearish though. So it's like you're only getting one out of the three. You want to have a bearish macro, bearish sector, bearish subsector, and the individual assets also bearish. You want all three to be bearish for the best, most conducive environment for shorts to perform optimally. So if you only have one of three
dealer's
right
choice
now,
twice.
it may not do very well. It may fail. They could just pump this thing. Oh, it's going back up, of course, because the market, the macro is too bullish right now. Roll the dice. Oh, another dealer's choice. Let's go, dude. All right, I dig that. We're still almost to you. So that was for your first one. The next one would be AMP for Milk Football. Wait, did anyone answer the question or the thing I said? I don't think so, man. No one knew the movie, did they? No one named it, did they? Oh, bro. None of y'all got it. No real ones in here. Hey, Bobby Walker got it. Nice, dude. All right, Bobby. You got my respect, man. AMP coin. Well, there's only 2 levels here. I'll tell you that. 2 levels on AMP on Coinbase. Stickers. What would the stickers be on it, Rob? Oh, tickers. What would the tickers be, dude? You know? So what did AMP do? It pumped and dumped because that's all it does. It's either you construct an argument with, you know, with what we want, like structures and all that, at 3 to 3.2 tenths of 1 cent, or nothing, and you're not there. You're just above it. So you can't really strategize or manage risk appropriately until the asset goes down to 3.2 tenths of 1 cent. No action to take on this. Sorry. Nope. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I can't really sign off until it's impossible. What are you gonna do? Set up a stop at 3.5 tenths of 1 cent? I don't know, man. I would just. This is the level to be constructing an argument, not where you are now. Down 1%. S-coin trash, loser. I don't care. Same price it was at November 2022. Yeah, what you would want. Okay, idealistically. Oh no. Oh God. If you really wanted a dream of all dreams, you would do that. You would want that. Hidden bullish divergence in the Third Valley. That's what you want. You don't have it. So you can't force it to exist. But if we were hypothetical, this is the hypothetical. This is what you would want. Okay. Sorry. But I appreciate the contribution, Milk Football. Go get your calves massaged in dehydrated milk. Thank you. Stray wanted another dealer's choice. Gotta give me a sec then. Let me think here. Let me think here, man. I'm gonna dealer's choice the dealer's choice for real. I'm the space barring. If you want to see me, the space bar, Bank of America, which Warren Buffett's just been offloading at aggressive pace. It just keeps staying up. Wow. Olin looks terrible. Look at that bearish shark. Bearish continuation. Oh my God, it looks so bad. Looks like you get a rollover again. EPD. Oh boy. Man. Just forget this crazy channel. That is, you think that's not really great, right? High, same high, lower highs than this high. Doesn't look great. It looks kind of toppy on EPD. Kellogg. Stupid. I haven't selected yet, okay? Carvana's insane, dude. Look at Carvana. You wish Carvana was Bitcoin. I know you do. You know what it did today, Carvana? Highest price since January 2022. Make it make sense. ExxonMobil, my God, man, look what they're doing. The old all-time high from February 2023, May 2023, September 2023. Dude, August of this year. Look what they're doing. They're trying to back test it as support, Stray. That's wild. Look at these two lows confirming more than before. These two are the highest lows in the history of the ExxonMobil chart. And this is the breakout. And this is the potential back test. You got to wonder. And who cares if it holds or not? If it even it comes down to 114.65 and they pivot it there, it'd be the highest low in the history of this chart, period. So like ExxonMobil's bullish as that. I mean, it looks so good, right? I mean, so nice of a trend. Someone's been reaccumulating it for sure. Progressive nuts, but you wonder when's it gonna end. Dude, this thing's crazy. Crazy uptrend. They just broke it out and it's just still this. Maybe they're just putting in another rectangle, you know. It's like another one, dude. I don't know. They break that easy 216. Sorry, I'm just kind of going around here. I know Ford was at a level. I can't remember. I haven't looked at it in a minute. Oh my God, Ford could be actionable, chat. With Tesla going, we got earnings coming up. Dang, man, October 28th. That's like next week, right? But okay, forget earnings for a second. Forget it. This is for the sake of education, chat. All right, so let's think about something here. We have this undeniable key inflection point, a trading range bottom, certain. 1091 to 1120. This is your dealer's choice, okay, by the way. So you gap down on the last earnings. It was real bad. It's nasty selling. They dumped this thing, and we got a recovery. They tested the old bottom of the trading range as a resistance. But these two times it failed. Look what they're doing. This 1025 level, that's very real. It goes back to, I mean, there's many different times, I think, throughout history it's been regarded as support resistance. Yeah, 1995. Look, it's been resistance 1993. Oh, yeah, look, old all-time high from 1987, 1989, okay, on Ford. They defended that level. They recaptured it, and then they reconfirmed its validity as support September 11th. And then there was so much demand on Ford Motors that the sellers, once they hit the resistance and the buyers relented, the sellers took over. They were unable to test that level again. They did the first time, but not the second time. So the good news about that is, like, that's a subtle sign of strength, but it's also a form of confirmation. Where it's like, one time, we don't really know. Second time, mother of God, there's more than before. Failure from sellers to see support. So it's like a form of confirmation, and now they've rallied it, and you're right back up against this level. So it's like absorption of some supply is going on. So people be like, it's symmetrical triangle. Okay, bro, sure, symmetrical triangle, all you want. Is that serving you? Not really. I'm kind of just looking at the levels historically, right? But if they can break 1120, that means the consequence is a gap fill. 1364 target. And we just saw what happened on Tesla. We just saw what effing happened on GM. Earnings blew up. So Earnings on the 28th. Gotta be careful. Could get destroyed. Man, that sucks because this could be an incredible trade setup. This could be a low risk, high reward opportunity where your first target literally is 1370. So that means, isn't it crazy? Like 24% upside, and your second target's going to be like 32% upside, the top of the range. So Ford Motors, a very interesting chart. Compelling, and this is the range-bound trader's dream. I'll show you. GM. So Tesla blew up in a positive way. General Motors blew up in a positive way. There was. A lot of strength here too. They had already broken their range. They broke the top of the range and they just been back testing it, and there was so much demand the sellers couldn't even test those levels again once and then twice. That confirmation low that we're seeing on Ford. They ran it back up 49.33, testing this sell wall, and then it took earnings to pump it up and break it out to see the highest levels since February 2022. So, sector's starting to make a recovery, and it's Ford, and it's at the level. So pray for earnings, but it's interesting, right? Okay.
ANF I'm long puts. Please analyze.
But your winner's ride. Thanks for the 20 Abercrombie and Fitch. Dude, Abercrombie and Fitch, you know what happened? I'm surprised it didn't affect the stock price. Yeah, the former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries, he was accused of being a sexual predator. He was arrested on yesterday in part of a sex trafficking investigation. What? Yeah, that happened yesterday, dude. And that's the most recent request. So we'll go to it now. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like this. I know the trend's crazy. This local recent stuff, less than before. Yeah, I don't like it. The run's been so good. You know how it started? A 113 shark broke the supply line. I wonder if we have evidence of that. April 2020, my God. What a run it's been on, but now there's evidence that there are less market participants involved with this asset recently. The 200 moving average tested being hugged, and after hugging the 200 and defending it, the rally came in, but now new data is implying there are less market participants in Abercrombie and Fitch than there was in August, and less in August than there was in July, less in July than there was in June, less in June than there was in May. So there's something going on. And below 167.09, I don't like it. Like, they could try to keep this 140 propped up, but you're starting to really test your luck on this one. From here's a high. Here's the lower high on price, chat. What's going on the RSI? A high, the lower high on price, hidden bearish divergence, implied continuation downward. I believe it. So 140 is on deck. If they break 140, probably screwed. Probably going way lower, man. There could be a longer term distribution campaign ongoing right now with the lower highs. They're subtly trying to get out. They even fill the gap, right? They fulfilled the destiny of the gap. They tested the support as resistance. Yeah, I don't like it, man. I'm not really keen on it. Good trend, I get it, but dude, trends can reverse, and they do a lot of times look like this before they dump. The composite man, the composite operator made a killing on this trade. He could very well be done now. So I would be really careful. And the great news, chat, Bitcoin recapturing $66,800. We are at the highs of the day. $67,000 recaptured, chat. We are kind of running Asia max bidding the Bitcoin. You got to love it, man. The bullish pin bar, the follow through. Remember? They confirmed the bullish pin bar on the last candle, and now $67,100. And kinda,
and then, just like that,
maybe it was just all a bad dream. Yeah, chat's back. Go figure. Yeah. Hi, Ganeshi. I am still live. We were doing requests, and now Bitcoin's carrying the stream. Holy crap, man. I feel like I blacked out on the stream. I haven't really been able to read chat. Y'all been kind of keeping me busy today, which is good. So this has got to bode well for some altcoins, right? A few. God, not as many as you'd think. First off, let's just go to Solana, because Solana is king. Solana target. Remember, first target of formal trade setup delivered to everyone that listened to me, that watches. Because I think we did it live on stream. The first target's 179.90 or something. That's just one of three. I'm thinking 4 or 5 now. You know this is probably hitting target 1. We're just a few dollars away. So Solana to Bitcoin looks incredible. Unlike all other altcoins, actually. Like we looked at Doge to Bitcoin. Meh. Doge to Bitcoin's meh. You know why? Because it pretty much was trading the same level it was trading at for years. Solana is this massive ascending triangle pattern after an insane run of outperformance of Bitcoin. So it's a mega continuation. On Dogecoin, we're looking at, potential reversal from the lows. That's just not as good as a mega continuation. So this is something going on, and it just leads one to believe, if they care about charts, data, pairings, and all that, and trying to correlate the pairings to the US dollar, I would think this is like implying all-time highs. And you know how I am about talking about that stuff. Like I don't. But there's just something special about and something about composite operator. OP is an active trade setup, and it kind of fared okay. Right through Horizon Valleys, in bullish divergence in the third valley, the insane M shape completed, just waiting for positive resolution or failure, I guess. But 184.4 cents, $1.84.4 cents is a big breakout point. They tested a few days ago. Got to break that, man. Got to break the 200, but I'm thinking like eventually, if this doesn't fail, you got like 291 target up there, $3. Chainlink got destroyed, chat. Sad. Big L, down like 6% yesterday. But is it dead? Not quite. Not quite dead, but that would, I'm sure, freak some people out. But in the end, what happened? Well, this level from history, this 1119, 1144 level, was successfully tested as support. Support, resistance from 2020. This is a very real level, man. So they're trying to hold this. So if you're still in this, hang tight, man. I know it's scary, but welcome to crypto. 5-6% down days. You don't deserve the 10% up days if you can't handle the 5-6% down days, man. Stick to the plan. No, I did not look at Nano Nuclear, which, yeah, the offering after that 38% up day, after hours, those losers like did an offering and killed momentum, and so it's all 38% of those gains are gone now. It hit sub $20 at the close. It's up a couple percent after hours, I think, but man, this is what just happens with low float lower volume assets, man. It's not easy. But it's still fine. Anything above like 1669 or something is fine on Nano, to be real. Bitcoin's at the highs of the day, $67,111 right there. After the successful bullish pin bar was confirmed. Beautiful so far. This is great stuff, man. This is what we need. We need some positive price action. It makes me think about MicroStrategy. You know, I'm wondering, like, can MicroStrategy keep going, man? Because I saw some today that I'm a little weirded out about. Okay. Not just the fact that, you know, there's a demand line that you can go to 195 and still be fine. It's the 4 hour. And it's like, wait a second. Double tap? I mean, it sure looks like it, right? Look at the high on price. And then the same high, slightly. I mean, it's about the same high, whatever. Lower levels on the oscillators. I don't know. Because, like, this thing's been going nuts when Bitcoin does nothing. When Bitcoin's had sell-offs, MicroStrategy's pumping like crazy. But now there's like some sort of technical structure that isn't really great. I mean, it kind of implies that they're confirming that the top send locally for now. I don't know how it could do that though if like Bitcoin's rallying tonight, ripping and roaring, and we're at 69K, you know, in the next couple of days. I don't know how it could top out. You know, so I just look at that and I'm like, kind of cross-eyed. Daily, it's not there. I mean, it's still long extended momentum for sure. Someone could try to argue the RSI divergence, you know, maybe. But it's just like, if you're above 199, if you're above 178, life is good, man. There's nothing to worry about on it. It could draw down so much and be so fine. That's why it's like longer term, forget about it. 250 and then 333. I'm telling you, man, 333 is most likely gonna happen. Bitcoin is still, again, at highs of day, $67,158. 173, high of day. I love this. We never get price action at this time. Ever. Like, literally never. So I truly appreciate this. 67,261. We are back. Like, yesterday's candle is done. It's gone. Completely gone now. Like, we're trading at where we were trading at 2 days ago. The doji, you know, like the indecision candle. Spectacular, man. Some bears. Good luck, man. Marwan, thanks for being tuned in. Thank you for watching. How are the likes hidden? What the? I swear, dude, it's like every time. I have it selected when I schedule the stream, and then it turns off, and I have to return it on after I go live. Okay, let's go back to Bitcoin. Remember what we were talking about? Like, what are you worried about? Everything is beautiful, and it's because of the way we're interpreting it now. Midterm uptrend on Bitcoin. Here it is. There it is. Conceptualized with the parallel channel tool. Pretty nice looking daily so far. Yeah, I mean, you were not in trouble until you're falling below the demand line at 62,185. But my God, there was so much demand so far, they couldn't even test 64,899, which we know is such a real level. They did not test it. They almost did. Did it get front run by the bidders? Maybe. But just think about it. If this is where we are in the channel, anchor point 1, 2, and 3. Fourth target on the bottom, the candle closes, and then the wick. Perfect. So if we're the midpoint of this uptrend, oversold 61.8, 62K, 62.2, and then overbought is all-time highs. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Did futures test 64.9? That's a good question, you know, because it does things different than spot. 65,550 is the big one here. And they did 65.5. Once again, chat, futures doing what spot unable to do. Do you see the check back? And it's really, since they broke it, I know they did it like here, but this is part of the impulse. They pulled it back, and that's happening. And it's not just that level as it is, right? The original anchor points, 1 and 2 of the supply line, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You understand what makes the most sense? They also back tested that as support. So you're getting two birds stoned at once on yesterday's candle on Bitcoin futures. Incredible. People are just going to write it off. Like, what's 65.5, bro? It's not a big deal, man. Like, who cares? Even though I just showed you exactly, it was reversal August 26th. It's been resistance support in 2024. It's not the first time. And it's just like right there. You see it. That's the peak. April 2021 to the dollar, 65,550. So is it a joke? No way. That's not a joke. This could be it, man. The shakeout before the breakout. Or they've already broken it out and they're just back testing the breakout. But dude, man, bun double top short. Come on, bro. Glad you brought it up, man. I should have gone into futures earlier. That's my bad. We were looking at Solana and Tesla. It kind of just derailed me. Bitcoin's at $67,376, $388 now. This could very well be it. See, people are going to be like, no, dude, I'm adjusting my trend lines to not make as much sense as this one. Not just the original anchor points, but also the one with the most touches, including the one most recently from September 27th. Go ahead, adjust your trend lines. But without adjusting, breakout and back test. Yeah, liquidity grabs always happen before big runs. I'm not saying the big runs come in, it's imminent, but dude, that is something. That speaks to the levels and the TA respect on futures, just like we got. See, the thing about spot price, chat, right here, October 10th, on spot, they did not test this level. They tried. It was very close. I'll show you. It was right here. 58.4, 58.372 on spot is the exact same level as 59,040 on futures. This is how close they were, but they failed, but not here. They got a formal test, just like it's literally the exact same thing happening as they were so close on spot, but didn't. But on futures, they certainly did. Bobo's pissed. Yep, Bobo not really happy. I mean, dude, all Bobo's gains are gone, and he didn't take profit. God, what a freaking pin bar, dude. Bullish pin bar hype. All right, so there are no more requests, but we had some price action here. We're breaking back above the local 66.8 level. I love that. Not much to get in the way. 69K. So a 69,365 on futures would be the target here for another test. We don't know if they'll break it, but that's where it's probably headed after the successful back test. Man, I'm hungry, man. I gotta eat some dinner. Oh God, I got 40 effing text messages. What the? It's hard to leave when you got such positive price action when we never, ever get price action like this at this current time. At 9 p.m. Eastern, it's dead. Every single night of my life. I would know, right? This is kind of my life. Being live around this time, ending streamer, it's never doing anything. Power hour ends, new day. Okay, we're just farting around, selling off, kind of, but somehow some really good stuff's going on. Futures are up to over 2% right now. Do we have the witching? Is the witching, no, there's no witching. It's always, it'll be week 3. When is the next quad witching? Yeah, this is exciting, man. Forget Bitcoin though, because it's all about Solana. I mean, we have a Bitcoin trade set up, right? 60K entry, 57.5 below that stop loss and target. You know, let's pull it up. Let's pull up the old Bitcoin trade setup. It's not even old. It's just like the recent Bitcoin trade setup that is certainly active. It's been a choppy, grindy world, of course, but still completely valid and active. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let's look at it. Whoops, wrong screen. Put up on this one. Okay. While we wait for Bitcoin to do something, here it was, man. Okay. Wasn't the strongest argument at all. I've said friends on Wall Street, we were talking about it, and they're like, if you could, how would you now? Because, you know, all I do is talk about 60 or 58.4, 57.5 million times. I was like, okay, they recapture the level, then they reconfirmed its validity with a really nice trigger candle, that bullish engulfing right there. Almost a rise in 3 methods. Close, but not. So it was like, okay, fine. 60K entry, fine. If we fall below 57.5 at this point, I don't want it. I don't want Bitcoin. Okay, I'm good. I think we'll probably go to 50K if we don't hold that level, because they just gave us the bullish back test. What was once support resistance of all levels is now support. So it's like, fine, I will long that event that occurred. That's my reason. Okay. And so look how close you got to target 1 of the setup, which was 70,000, 155, whatever. Very close. Target 2, 73,894, which just happens to be all-time highs. And then target 4 and 5 is when you're going to price discovery, and then the number go up. We're in mania, crazy, 83, 88. I think you'd probably have, if you had a 5th target, you'd be like 98K. But come on, man. Like, and you even got a re-entry. Like, if you were in the Patreon, like I posted this trade setup live on, no, I don't think I did this one live on stream. But either way, if you were in the Patreon of Citadel, this was there for you. The trade, you could have gone long in at any point in early October, mid-October. You had your chance. Well, no, sorry, that's Solana's chart. You could have gone long here or here, October 3rd or October 10th. But some people didn't. And look at Bitcoin now. Like, possibly yesterday was just a bad dream and we're about to do things. 69K could be on deck, chat. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that's not the song I was looking for. Hold on. My bad. I got like a playlist on, so. Do you get it though? Do you understand? It wasn't the strongest trade setup argument by any means, but it's Bitcoin. And it's like, how would you invest? Like, this is a position trade, man. It's like, you know, hey, it's hard to, it's really hard to ride the saddle of Bitcoin. This thing is not easy. It doesn't give you many, like, I mean, my God, like the bear shark patterns were incredible, but in terms of like going up, I mean, I know we had that 12-hour 3 rising valleys in October last year. That was amazing. But you don't get like impeccable setups all the time on Bitcoin. So you got to like get creative. And it's just price action and signal candles. You know, that's really how this was constructed. 600 watching still. Solana's at the highs of the day, chat. Bitcoin's at its highs of the day too. 67.5 now. Remember the bullish pin bar and the follow through, and now the pump. Yeah, this live has now been this live stream has currently been active for 2 hours and 5 minutes. If you're enjoying this extended coverage with me being really hungry, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for being here. If someone wants to buy me a New York strip, I'm all ears, you know. My God. Just want to do anything crazy. You'll buy me a steak once VeChain breaks out. And what about storage? No one gave me a steak for storage. Or Doge. What the heck, man? All right, let's see. VeChain. Let's check out VeChain. It got, you know, oh God, I know it sucks, but is it dead? Nah, it's not dead. It's just unfortunate. Like bad macro. Yeah, you just wonder, like, you have to sit in this and you have to wait and you have to feel sick. Because if you don't sit in this and you wait, you'll miss the Jesus candle. Dang, JB. Holy crap, man.
Extra hype in the chat.
He said. Okay, we'll do the crazy bruh. Thank you, dude, for the C note. I guess that's gonna be the prime rib, or not prime rib, the New York strip. I guess I should just order it now, right? On JB chat. Well, he's got the steak. Anyone else got the fixins? Just kidding, man. Like when I say that, I'm just all joking. Like obviously, right? It's just a long stream. Where is it, man? Yeah, so we'll do a, should we do a bone-in, a prime bone-in New York strip, right? Do that one. Do medium rare, whatever. Okay. Maybe we get some king crab mac and cheese. Does that sound good, chat? No, I mean, we could do lobster mac and cheese, but we could just do... I like the king crab, man. Now, ribeyes got too much fat, man. I don't do ribeyes these days. They're wonderful. It's my favorite cut, but it's just... I've changed, you know, lifestyle change. Yeah, I guess I'll get the king crab mac and cheese, whatever. That's good. $67,500 chat. This could be it. That could have been it. Remember, futures. We got the back test of the breakout of the supply line, and we got a back test of the April 2021 old all-time high. It was successful. You closed above the levels. And then we just, on the new day, are getting price action like this, and it just makes you wonder, is futures telling us what's actually about to happen? Because after a successful bullish back test, what happens? Markup? Yeah. Where does one acquire king crab mac and cheese? Perry's. Kind of my go-to place. They do have incredible steak and just all kinds of stuff. They have a signature pork chop. It's the best I've ever had, for sure. So look, dude, to be real about VeChain, I know people are concerned. Like, they're concerned about every trade setup that hasn't played out, right? You can't give up on it. You have to have a trading plan and a stop loss in place and let it ride. If you wake up, you're stopped out, crap. Let's reassess. But your stop loss would not have gotten triggered unless you were wrong about the trading plan. The trading plan is still active. So you have to have faith in the structures. Can't give up, man. Composite Man wants you to give up. And then you'll see the 15% God candle on VeChain one day. And you'll say, oh my, just like Baba, oh my God, man, I missed it. I can't believe it, dude. I was in it and I just got impatient. I wanted to go to buy Dogecoin and Pepe coin, and then just like that.
Towards some salad for you. Waiting on your Doge Butler bell. LFG.
The Doge Butler bell. Oh, did I even reset it? Did I even set a Doge alert? Up 1.64%. Oh yeah, I got the alerts up there for sure. Looking good, man. Looking ready. And guess what? Maybe there was controversial bearish divergence on the daily on Bitcoin, not on Doge. Doge is bullish convergence. Stupid strong. What a structure. What an entry. What a take profit. About to be two. And it's probably too conservative. But you can't say that in hindsight. Get wrecked, dude. When the entry was here, it was like, we don't know what the market's going to give us. We're just going to take profit at levels of inflection, you know, and third target's here. But I'm telling you, like, if they test 17.8 cents and like they could break that and it could just be gone 23 plus cents, because it's an uptrend, man. Look, you got the lows, man. Look, here's the lowest low, and here are the higher lows, all the higher lows. More people own it than before. Then the higher lows again. Then all these lows here are higher than this low. This is an uptrend, man. It just is. That had a full reset, and now it's getting ready to go again. So you cannot. So if we have another target, it's going to be 23 cents. Ooh, I hear some guitar playing, man. And I have no idea about MicroStrategy if they're going to be able to run it with Bitcoin. I mean, you'd imagine so, right? What's the overnight market looking like on the hood? Don't get shot, man. Oh wow, Nvidia's up 1.5% overnight, which doesn't really mean much, but it's just a sentiment reader. MSTR. There you go, man. All the losses from today, apparently overnight, are all wiped out. See Bobo, man, Bobo, double top. It's not easy, man. It's real tough being short in markets like this. Even this triple bearish ever, it's just like, what happens? Dave, I own IREN. I also own BTBT, repeating, of course. I just do. And I also own MicroStrategy. Just saying. I also own some MSTU, but it's like I've owned it. Like, it's not like I'm entering. I'm just holding it, man. I just think if we hit 24-year highs in the past few days, we filled a gap that was already a target from March 2000. I think we fill the next gap, and then I think we see all-time highs at 333. It's the trend. It's the fact that MicroStrategy had in a consolidation structure for so long. Someone pump the guitar, please. This is a mega consolidation structure that is resolving bullishly. It just is. So currently, MicroStrategy 218.82 overnight, which is right around, you know, yesterday's close. So today was literally, it seems like in retrospect, it could have been just a data ad. Maybe. The wall of worry. Yeah, Bitcoin and Sol, man. Sol, really Sol. I think Sol paired to Bitcoin implies it will be at some point in the future outperforming Bitcoin and making all-time, maybe not all-time highs, but it will break this level where there will be nothing until all-time highs. So it could have an insane outperformance period of time. Moon, please. I got you, dude. Chat, y'all want moon? See, I haven't pulled out the moon in a long time. See if it works. Of course it doesn't work. Oh my god, dude. No way. Yeah, I used to have a disco moon. Nah, sorry, dude. Thought I had it. Oh, wait. Disco. Here's your moon. There's the moon, dude. Here's the thing about it, man. It's like the moon for MicroStrategy is nigh. Like moon would be $333. Go to your home, MicroStrategy. Take us to the promised land up here. Yeah, short term, I mean, could be some bearish divergence and all that. We'll see if it plays out. You just gotta understand, like, bad stuff could happen. You get a 150 and it's still gonna be fine. Dave White, what's up, man? Thank you for watching almost every day. I really appreciate that, man. Not for real. Y'all are the best community. PewDiePie once said, you deserve the viewers and subs you have. And based on the ones I have, I am very grateful. I know chat gets dead and all that, but that's just y'all being attentive and listening. Sorry, dude, losing focus. Music's good though, right? Yeah, like back to sin. Those are requests earlier. It's like, you worry too much. Everything is beautiful. Like, this is like, hey, someone could be new to this community and like own here. They could like buy it. And you're at like this level where you could make unbelievable gains. Not financial advice. I'm just saying, this is the level where people take shots. Buy low, sell high. Oh my God, it's incredible. Dang Jaw, what's up, man? Where you been? We've been here almost every day. Whew. And I'll tell you, the past 7+ months for crypto has been awful. The fact that I cover crypto for all this time, over those months, has been terrible. Thankfully, there is the stock market, so my portfolio kept going up. Crypto sucks though, man. Like, it just has sucked. But man, we are at this magical point where all these developments have matured. They've presented themselves, actionable levels, and it's a very like rare window. When, like, dude, think about SYN here. I mean, the amount of time it took an entire year for this impeccable setup to develop, and then the buyers recapture the bottom of the range. I mean, this is not something trivial. This is extremely significant, and it's very rare in the grand scheme of things, because 99% of the time you are not on any given asset. 99% of the time you do not have an actionable setup with all the variables lined up, congregated, saying the same thing, implying the same thing up next. Best area to long. Like, you don't get that. So it's just we're witnessing this very special moment in the space-time continuum. Oh, the food's coming to me, man. At this point. I have to go to the bathroom, though. Crap. Hold on. Yeah, y'all give me like 1 second. Real quick, I gotta mute my mic. Okay, hold on. Yes, remember, we got to keep it positive with this channel here, the new trend, the midterm uptrend, all right? Give me 2 seconds. Coffee went right through me. Be right back. Like button, bell, sub, or be destroyed. I mean, sounds pretty Asian, doesn't it? Hello, I am in Japan. It's the Asia session going on right now, so. Anyway, I'm back, man. People. That's right, we are in the midpoint of the trend for now. Where, man, if we see overbought conditions, we're at all-time highs. If we see oversold conditions, we're at 62.7-ish. Yeah, I think the futures are doing well. That's what's going on. Maybe? The futures. I'm from the future. Not really, right? Yeah, it's not running with... It's... Yeah, everything's flat / down 0.01%, not a big deal. But man, the German futures getting real close to all-time highs. UK 100 isn't too far off. It's just, my God, dude, the UK futures are worse than Bitcoin, just flat since May. Australian futures just recently hit an all-time high, like on my birthday actually, which was, I don't know, like a week ago or so, 6 days ago. Yeah, and then other than that, I mean, whatever. It's interesting. No lying to, please no. Yeah, we got the king crab, the bullish king crab. Anything else going on? Not really. I mean, Uniswap's up. I mean, everything's up because of the dump. But like, dude, the Uniswap's really strong. My God, man. Back above the 200 moving average right now. Recapturing it above $8. If they ever break this 867 on Uniswap, it's going to be like 1193 wormhole. Very interesting after that sharp. And Dogecoin's up 2% now. Oh man, Doge is going to do it. What strength? For real. This party's probably just getting started. OXT had a good structure. I don't know what happened to the... Yeah, it got wrecked, man. It's just like, I don't know. Like, it's got everything that a lot of the other ones have, but like, there's just not enough demand. I just don't think there's enough money to come into all these altcoins, even if some are setting up. Yeah, Nikki is up now, 1%. Yeah, already rallying it. Yeah, I don't know. It's still above the level, right? It's still kind of anything above the 6.7 cent level is okay, but dang, it's just doesn't look as good, you know, as before. I mean, it's no CTSI, I'll tell you that. And CTSI, man, is still just looking pretty good here. Shiba, how about Shiba? What's up with that terrible price action correlation to the 200 moving average? Every time, July 16th, September 27th, October 19th. Just, ugh. I guess it's fine until it falls below 1700, but something's got to give, man. It's got a huge wedge breakout, the back test, the breakout. Just, what are they doing? Not enough
This has
money,
been
man.
a badass stream. It's like when you ride the waves and you get wabashed. 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 With Jonathan Nation.
I wonder what it sounded like when you said wabashed. Jonathan Nation, think you did.
Is that a joint?
Yeah, good stream only because Bitcoin, but hey, dude, they could give it all back. We could be screwed, you know, like whatever. That 66.6, 66.8 level. Let's stay above it. Bat, barely any volume. Here's your bat. Still fine. Yeah. And it's just like, when are they get? It's time for resolution. They just can't resolve it. There's just, yeah, I don't know. It's fine. It's just like you just have to be in this and wait for it to stop you out, or for you to make a crap load of money on your position. Checking Ethereum. Ugh. They could just put in another low. Sure, but why own this when you could just own Solana? That's been the case. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, kind of the party has already ended. Kind of already like, I'm so like just energy drained. Okay, drained of energy. Bitcoin's pulled back a little bit, but it's still fine. Bitcoin futures up almost 2%. Formal bullish backtest, key level there. And I'm just riding with this. I'm riding with the channel, riding with the midterm uptrend on Bitcoin. Let's keep it going. The higher highs, the higher lows. Wherever we sell off, let's just make a higher low than 59.1 or even 60K. Higher low than 60K. And if we put in a higher low above 64.9, 63.588, even better. Send it to 73K. Okay, man. Still streaming, and 2 hours and 30 minutes now. My God. Yeah, I gotta go just eat some protein chips or something before the steak gets here, man. I'm just so hungry, and now my brain's just like, yeah, it's just dinner time, man. My body's a machine. It needs it. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Let's pray that 66.8 holds the night. And maybe if it does, we'll be at 69K. Well, then tomorrow, within the next few days. And then if I think we're seeing 69K, it's time. So I'll just be back until next time. Respect. T. A. Thanks, Cactus Jagman, for the 5 super chat. Much love.